Still your breath, slow your thoughts. Feel the gentle warmth of my presence resting over you like a soft blanket of light. You have been carrying so much today, thoughts too heavy, questions too loud, worries too tangled. But here, in this stillness, you do not need answers. You only need trust. You only need to let your soul lean into me the way a tired traveler leans into shelter after a long journey. Peaceful scripture reading is not merely sentences on a page. It is the quiet voice of heaven touching the deepest parts of your heart. It is a soft whisper reminding you of what the world made you forget, that God's nearness is not something you chase, but something that surrounds you even when you are unaware. Tonight, let the scriptures breathe for you. Let them guide your heart into a place where the noise of the day slips away like a tide returning to the sea. You run so much. You think so much. You worry so much. But now, in this moment, slow your breath and let each inhale remind you that you are held. Let each exhale carry away the heaviness that has been living beneath your ribs. There is no need to rush, no need to analyze, no need to prepare yourself to be perfect. Stillness is not a performance. It is a surrender. It is choosing to stop fighting your own thoughts and allowing me to speak gently into the spaces you've kept guarded. I speak in the stillness because your heart can hear me more clearly when the world grows quiet. During the day, your mind is full of tasks, full of responsibilities, full of noise that demands your immediate attention. But at night, when silence stretches across your room and the darkness softens the edges of everything, that is when your soul becomes tender enough to listen. That is when you feel the warmth of my nearness, like a quiet flame. You may think that silence is empty, but silence is where I do some of my deepest work. In silence, I stitch together the torn pieces of your heart. In silence, I ease the worries that knotted your spirit. In silence, I remind you of who you are, mine, beloved and forever held. You do not need to bring me perfect faith. Bring me your tiredness. Bring me your confusion. Bring me your restless thoughts. I can hold them all. Tonight's sleep meditation with Bible verses is not simply a routine. It is a holy pause. A sacred resting place where you lay down your burdens not because you are giving up, but because you trust the one who carries them for you. You have been trying to hold everything together with your own strength, but strength was never meant to be your foundation. My presence was. Feel how the air shifts around you now, turning calm, turning warm. Feel how your shoulders slowly loosen, how your chest begins to expand more freely as you breathe. This is not imagination. This is the nearness of God resting upon you. My nearness is not distant or conditional. It comes close like dawn light touching the edge of a quiet field. Soft, gentle, certain. Still your breath again. Slower, softer. Let each breath open the door of your heart a little wider. You may not realize it now, but you are entering a space where fear loses its grip and peace becomes your breath. The scriptures speak not just to your mind, but to the very places inside you that have forgotten what rest feels like. Places where shadows linger, places where old wounds ache, places where doubt whispers. Let the word shine there, tenderly, without force. You may think you must understand everything to rest, but understanding is not what brings peace. My presence does. Answers do not quiet the storm. My voice does. Solutions do not heal the heart. My nearness does. Think of how many times you have tried to solve your worries with thought alone. How many nights you lay awake trying to plan, trying to predict, trying to control what only I can carry. And yet here I am, surrounding you with a light so gentle, so warm, that even the deepest fear begins to soften under its glow. Let the scriptures flow over you like a river of peace. Be still and know that I am God. Do you feel how those words settle in you? Not as a command, but as an invitation. An invitation to rest without needing to control. An invitation to breathe without needing to fear. An invitation to let yourself be held by hands that have never once failed. My nearness does not depend on your strength. It does not depend on your perfection. It depends on my love, a love that is unchanging, unending, unwavering. A love that has followed you into every valley, every storm, every quiet night when you felt unseen. A love that sits beside you now, in this still room, waiting patiently for you to exhale the worry you've been holding in your heart for far too long. Slow your thoughts. Let them drift like leaves on quiet water. Do not chase them. Do not judge them. Do not fear them. Thoughts come and go, but my presence stays. My peace remains even when your mind wanders. You do not lose me when you lose focus. I stay close even when you feel far away. Feel that warmth again, the soft blanket of light resting over you. That is me, guarding your heart with a gentleness nothing in the world can imitate. That is my peace settling into you like soft rain settling into thirsty earth. That is my voice speaking not to your ears, but to your soul. In the stillness, I speak to your heart. I tell you that you are safe. I tell you that you are loved. I tell you that you are not alone. I tell you that no darkness can keep you from my light. I tell you that no worry can remove you from my hand. I tell you that no fear can silence the truth that you belong to me. You do not need answers tonight. You do not need clarity. You only need trust. Trust that I am here. Trust that I am working even when you cannot see. Trust that I am guiding you even when the path is dim. Trust that I will never let you walk alone. Let your body sink deeper into rest. Let your heart soften like clay in gentle hands. Let your spirit open like a window aligning with the morning breeze. Rest in this trust, the kind of trust that does not demand certainty but receives peace because it knows who is near. My nearness wraps around you more tightly now, tender and warm. Feel it resting over your chest, your shoulders, your thoughts. Feel it smoothing the rough edges of your day. Feel it quieting the echo of your worries. Feel it lifting the heaviness that you carried here tonight. You are precious. You are seen. You are known. You are loved with a love that does not sleep. Even as your eyes grow heavy, my watch over you does not lessen. Even as your breath softens, my protection does not fade. Even as you drift into deeper rest, my presence remains beside you, steady as a heartbeat. In the stillness, I speak to your heart. In the stillness, I cover you. In the stillness, I give you peace. Still your breath. Slow your thoughts. You are safe in my light. Your prayers were heard, even the silent ones. The prayer you whispered with trembling lips. The one you never said aloud. The one your tears carried. I heard them all. Not a single word slipped past me. Not a single ache went unnoticed. Not a single quiet cry was ignored. You may think your prayers were too small, too messy, too uncertain for heaven to hear. But beloved, I have never once waited for perfection before listening. I hear you even when you do not speak. I understand you even when you cannot find the words. I hold every trembling moment of your heart as if it were a precious jewel in my hands. I am here. Closer than you think, closer than fear, closer than worry, closer than the breath in your own lungs. Tonight, as you prepare to pray before sleep, know this: every sigh you released throughout the day was already a prayer. Every ache in your chest was already a message that reached me. Every longing you buried so deeply that no one else could see it, I gathered it gently into my presence. This is not the kind of night where you must force yourself to speak beautifully. This is a night for honesty, for softness, for rest. God hears your cry not because your voice is loud, but because your heart matters. When you whispered for strength even though you felt weak, I heard you. When you asked for peace even though your mind was swirling, I heard you. When you cried quietly in the dark, telling no one, I sat beside you. When you doubted, I did not step away. When you felt unworthy, I did not turn from you. When you felt like giving up, my hand reached for you even before you recognized my touch. You may believe your silent prayers disappear, but silence is often where your truest prayers live. And heaven is fluent in silence. Let this moment be a bedtime prayer meditation that wraps around your spirit like a gentle embrace. You don't have to be strong right now. You don't have to craft perfect sentences. Just breathe slowly. Let the rise and fall of your breath become a soft rhythm of surrender. Let the weight of the day slip from your shoulders, one quiet exhale at a time. There is a softness in this night that was created just for you, a sacred stillness that allows your soul to come out from hiding. You've spent so many hours being strong for others, carrying responsibilities, standing tall even while your heart was tired. But right now, you are the one who gets to be held, the one who gets to be comforted, the one who gets to rest in arms far stronger than your fears. Come as you are, tired, hopeful, uncertain, longing. Bring me the pieces of you that feel unfinished. Bring me the prayers that feel half-formed. Bring me the fears you don't know how to name. Bring me the tears that fell quietly on your pillow when no one else saw. I am here for all of it, not just your faith but your questions, not just your strength but your weakness, not just your joy but your heartbreak. Nothing about you is unwelcome in my presence. Tonight I want you to remember something. Your worth is not measured by the clarity of your prayers, but by the depth of my love. You may think your quiet, trembling heart makes you small, but to me, it makes you precious. You may think your uncertainty makes you fragile, but to me, it makes you worthy of gentleness. You may think your fears make you weak, but to me, they make you human and deeply, deeply loved. Let your heart soften now. Feel how my presence settles around you like warm light. Feel how your breathing slows when you stop trying to carry everything alone. Feel how the space inside you begins to open as you realize you do not need to perform. You simply need to rest. Your prayers are not lost in the night. They rise like incense, and I receive them with tenderness. The prayer you whispered with trembling lips earlier today, I heard it. You were afraid, unsure, and you spoke those words anyway. That courage did not go unnoticed. The prayer you never said aloud, the one that stayed stuck in your throat because you didn't know if you were worthy to ask. I heard that too. Even the prayer your tears carried, the ones that escaped your eyes before you had time to wipe them away, those were the loudest of all. Tears speak in a language heaven understands perfectly. I know the longing behind each tear. I know the ache behind each unspoken request. I know the hope behind each trembling breath, and I hold them all with care as one holds something fragile and beloved. Let this be the moment you allow me to draw near enough to calm your trembling heart. Let this be the moment you realize that I have been listening long before you began to speak. Let this be the moment you release your worries into my hands. There is no prayer too small, no fear too quiet, no heartbreak too subtle for me to hear. I hear you because I know you. I know you because I love you. And I love you with a love that does not change, does not weaken, does not fade when you feel fragile. Rest now. Let yourself sink into the safety of this night. Let the whispers of Scripture flow through your mind like a gentle stream. Before they call, I will answer. While they are still speaking, I will hear. These words are not ancient echoes. They are alive, active, breathing truth into this very moment. You are heard before you speak. You are understood before you explain. You are loved before you even ask. Feel the tenderness of my presence settling deeper. Feel the heaviness leaving your spirit as you realize the burden was never meant for you to carry alone. Feel the quiet surrender rising inside your chest. Feel the peace that comes when you stop striving and simply fall into the grace that surrounds you. This is where healing begins, not in striving, but in resting, not in performance, but in surrender, not in loud prayers, but in the quiet truth that you are fully known and fully loved. Let your eyes grow heavy now. Let your heart beat slow. Let the warmth of my nearness cradle you gently. Let the night become a sanctuary rather than a place of fear. You are not alone. You are not unheard. You are not forgotten. You are held in the same hands that shape the stars. Your prayers were heard, even the silent ones. I heard them all, and I am here, closer than you think. Let me untie the knots in your spirit. There are knots inside you, tight places of fear, shame, exhaustion. You feel them more clearly at night, don't you? When the world finally becomes quiet, when no one else is asking anything of you, when the mask of strength slowly slips from your shoulders, you begin to notice the tangled places within your spirit. The places where old wounds still ache. The places where unspoken worries tighten like cords. The places where you've clenched your heart for too long because you didn't know how to let go. Let me loosen them gently. I do not rush. I do not pull harshly. I do not demand that you untangle yourself. I come with tenderness, with patience, with a love so soft it slips past every defense you've built. Let me lift the tension from your chest. Let me place my hand where the pain has lived. Let me breathe my peace into the places where your breath has felt shallow. You are not meant to hold yourself together alone. You are not meant to be strong in every season. You are not designed to carry every burden in silence. You were created with a heart that needs care, a mind that needs rest, a soul that needs gentleness, and a life that needs grace. And that is why I am here, not to push you, but to heal you, not to test you, but to restore you, not to judge your brokenness, but to bind it with love. Jesus heals the heart, not with force, but with presence. I don't fix you like a broken object. I heal you like a beloved soul. I place my peace slowly into the cracks where fear once lived. I pour my comfort softly into the bruised places inside you. I lay my warmth over the cold corners you tried to ignore. You've been carrying hidden heaviness, the kind you don't speak of, the kind that sits behind your smile, the kind that shapes your breathing without you noticing. Some of these knots have been tied for years. Some were tied in a single moment when life felt too sharp. Some were tied by disappointment, some by heartbreak, some by words spoken against you, some by the pressure you put on yourself to appear strong, stable, unshaken. But you don't need to be unshaken now. This is not a moment for strength. This is a moment for surrender. Let me touch the knots you've been afraid to open. Let me untangle the fears you pushed aside. Let me cradle the tenderness you've hidden from others. Let me soften the hard places inside you that tiredness made rigid. Feel how the quiet of this night holds you. Feel how the gentleness of my presence begins to settle around you like warm light. Feel how the room seems to breathe with you, how the shadows soften, how your chest slowly expands as you begin to release what you were never meant to keep. This is emotional rest. Not simply resting your body, but resting your spirit. Resting the part of you that works even when you are lying still. Resting the part of you that tries to protect itself from every possible hurt. Resting the part of you that whispers you must be more, do more, handle more. Let that part rest. You are not fragile because you are tired. You are not weak because you feel emotional knots. You are human, and I love you in that humanity. Let your breathing slow. Inhale softly. Exhale even softer. Let your breath be the doorway through which my peace enters. Feel how each inhale brings warmth and how each exhale releases tension. Christian healing sleep is not simply resting your body. It is letting me enter the places inside you that even sleep does not reach. Let me untie the knot of fear, the voice that tells you you're alone, unprotected, unsupported. Fear that whispers the worst. Fear that exaggerates shadows. fear that steals your peace. I take that knot gently in my hands, and as my presence surrounds it, the tightening loosens. You are not alone, never for a moment. My light fills the places where fear once lived. Let me untie the knot of shame, the memories you wish you could erase, the moments you regret, the weight of mistakes that cling to your heart longer than they should. Shame wraps itself tightly, hoping to convince you that you are unworthy. But as my love touches it, the knot loses its strength. Shame cannot survive in the presence of unconditional love. I see everything about you and love you not despite it, but through it, beyond it, deeper than it. Let me untie the knot of exhaustion, the weariness that goes beyond physical tiredness, the emotional fatigue, the mental heaviness, the spiritual tiredness that sighs from within your soul. You've held yourself together for too long. You've pushed through days when your heart felt thin. You've comforted others when you barely had strength left for yourself. Let me lift that weight. Your spirit was not designed to run without rest. Let my presence be the soft bed your soul lies upon. Feel how each knot begins to loosen, slowly, gently, carefully. I know how deeply they are tied. I know how long they've been there. I know how sensitive they are to the touch. And I loosen them with the softest patience, never forcing, never rushing, never pushing you farther than your heart is ready to go. Let your spirit relax now. Notice how your shoulders sink a little deeper. Notice how your mind grows quieter. Notice how your heart feels less crowded. Notice how the heaviness that once pressed so sharply begins to lift like mist rising from a quiet field at dawn. You do not need to untangle everything tonight. You only need to let me begin. You don't have to understand how healing happens. You only need to rest in the one who heals. You don't have to be ready to release everything. You only need to let me hold what you cannot carry. Tonight, I am closer than you think. I am touching the deepest places of your heart, the ones hidden behind layers of fear and memory. I am healing you quietly, like a slow dawn spreading across a dark horizon. Healing does not always come with noise. Sometimes it comes with breath, with tears, with a warmth rising slowly in your chest. Let me untie every knot that tightened your heart. Let me soothe every ache that lingered for too long. Let me restore the softness inside you that life tried to harden. You do not need to hold yourself together alone. You never did, and you never will. As your eyes grow heavy, as your body relaxes into rest, as sleep begins to gather around you, remember this. Healing continues even when you sleep. My hands do not stop. My presence does not fade. My love does not weaken. You can rest deeply because I remain awake in your silence, working gently in the background of your heart. Let the knots loosen. Let the heaviness fall. Let your soul exhale. You are safe. You are healing. You are held. When you feel lost, I walk beside you. You think you've fallen behind. You think you're wandering with no map, unsure of where to step next, unsure of whether you're even moving in the right direction. You look at your life and feel the weight of confusion, the ache of uncertainty, the quiet fear that somehow you took a wrong turn. But I have never lost sight of you. Not once. Not for a heartbeat. Even here, even in this moment where everything feels unclear, I walk beside you, guiding with a love that never forgets your name. You only see the step beneath your feet. I see the whole path. You only feel the fog around you. I see the clearing ahead. You only know the confusion in your heart. I know the purpose that is forming beneath it. You feel lost, but you are not lost to me. You feel behind, but you are exactly where I am meeting you. You feel alone, but heaven walks with you more closely than anyone else ever could. God is with you, not as a distant light somewhere far ahead, but as a presence beside your shoulder, matching your pace, listening to every thought, steadying your trembling steps. You may not feel me every moment, but not feeling me does not mean I am absent. You may not hear my voice clearly yet, but not hearing me does not mean I am silent. You may not understand the season you're in, but not understanding does not mean you're on the wrong path. Let your heart soften into this truth. I have never let you walk alone. When you cried quietly in your room, when you doubted whether your choices mattered, when you felt like your life was running in circles, when you whispered into the empty air hoping someone, anyone, would hear, I was closer than the breath in your lungs. I was holding your heart even when you felt it breaking. I was walking with you even when you could not see me through the fog of your own feelings. Faith for the weary does not look like standing tall. It looks like leaning. It looks like taking slow steps with trembling legs. It looks like saying, Lord, I don't know the way, but I trust you to lead me. It looks like holding on to me even when you don't know what tomorrow will bring. I am not asking you to be strong. I am asking you to stay close. I am not asking you to have perfect faith. I am asking you to offer the piece of faith you have left. Even if it is small, even if it shakes, even if it feels fragile. You may not know where to go, but I do. You may not know how everything will unfold, but I do. You may not know why you're experiencing what you're experiencing, but I am weaving meaning even through the threads you cannot see. Nothing in your life is wasted. Nothing in your journey is random. Nothing in your path is forgotten by heaven. Rest in this assurance, the kind that Scripture gives when your mind refuses to settle. Bible sleep reassurance is not found in trying harder or worrying more. It is found in letting my word cradle your thoughts, calming them one gentle truth at a time. Verses like, I will never leave you nor forsake you, and when you pass through deep waters, I will be with you, are not distant promises. They are for you, here, tonight. Feel how the room becomes quieter as these truths settle into your spirit. Feel how your breath begins to slow as you remember that you are not wandering alone. Feel how the tension in your chest loosens as my presence surrounds you, deeper and warmer with each passing moment. You think you've fallen behind, but you are not late. There is no such thing as late in my timing. I do not rush you. I do not compare your journey to anyone else's. I do not measure you by speed, by achievement, or by milestones you think you should have reached. I measure you by the trust in your heart, by the softness of your surrender, by the way you keep walking even on days when your hope feels thin. You think you're wandering with no map, but you forget, I am the map, I am the compass, I am the road beneath your feet and the light that guides your steps. You do not need to know the entire way forward. You only need to know the one who walks beside you. When the night grows long and your thoughts begin to spin, come back to me. Place your hand into mine. Let your heart settle into this truth. You are not leading yourself through this life. I am guiding you. Even your detours become part of the path I am shaping. Even your delays serve a purpose you will one day understand. Even your pain is not wasted. It is forming strength inside you that you cannot yet see. When you feel lost, your instinct is often to panic, to grasp for control, to question everything. But beloved, getting lost is not the danger you think it is, not when you are walking with me. When a child gets lost in a crowd, they panic because they believe no one is there for them. But you are not a child lost in a world with no guide. You are a beloved soul walking with the shepherd who sees every step, every breath, every fear, every longing. Let me speak softly into the places where confusion has settled. Let me remind you that you are not forgotten. Let me reassure you that your wandering heart is still within the reach of my love. Let me draw near to the weariness sitting behind your eyes. You do not have to see the destination for me to lead you toward it. Feel me beside you, not imagined, real, close, steady, gentle. Feel my nearness like a warm light brushing against your shoulder. Feel my peace filling the spaces where your thoughts once raced. Feel my hand on yours, guiding you through the dark, reminding you that darkness is never stronger than the one who created light. You think you're walking in circles, but I see you moving forward, even when you don't realize it. Growth rarely feels like growth when you are in the middle of it. Healing rarely feels like healing when the old wounds still ache. Guidance rarely feels like guidance when you're taking small steps in faith. But every quiet step counts. Every effort matters. Every breath of hope is precious to me. Your journey is not wasted. Your tears are not wasted. Your longing is not wasted. Everything is being woven into a story far more beautiful than the confusion you feel tonight. You are not lost. You are led. You are not behind. You are becoming. You are not forgotten. You are cherished. Even here, in this very moment, I walk beside you with a love that never forgets your name. I walk beside you when you're confident, and I walk beside you when you doubt. I walk beside you when you feel brave, and I walk beside you when fear presses in. I walk beside you when your steps are steady, and I walk beside you when your knees shake beneath you. Let that truth rest over you like a soft blanket. Let it quiet the noise in your mind. Let it settle the ache in your chest. Let it guide your spirit into rest. You feel lost, but I know exactly where you are. And I have never, not even for a moment, stopped walking beside you. Peace is not the absence of storms. It's my presence in them. The storm around you may not quiet tonight, but your heart can. You have been waiting for the world to calm down, for circumstances to fall into place, for the noise to stop, for life to finally become gentle enough for you to breathe. But peace isn't the world calming down. Peace is me with you in the middle of everything. It is my presence settling over you like warm light while the winds still circle outside. It is my hand resting on your back when your thoughts swirl like rising waves. It is my voice, soft and steady, speaking into the spaces where fear once ruled. Jesus brings peace not by removing every storm, but by entering them with you. You think peace is silence, but sometimes peace is a whisper that rises above the noise. You think peace is control, but sometimes peace is the freedom of surrender. You think peace is a life without trouble, but peace is really a heart anchored in me, unshaken even when the seas roar. Let your spirit hear me now, slowly, gently, like waves brushing the shore. The storm around you may not quiet tonight, but you are not the storm. The storm does not define you. The storm does not decide your future. The storm does not decide your worth. The storm does not decide who stays with you. My presence decides those things, and my presence is here. Christian sleep peace is not the kind of peace that comes from perfect circumstances. It is the kind of peace that sinks into your bones while the wind still howls. The kind of peace that settles your breathing even when nothing around you has changed. The kind of peace that reminds you, you are held in arms stronger than your fear, steadier than your thoughts, and softer than the world has ever been to you. Tonight, let your heart learn this truth. Calm does not come from escaping life. Calm comes from leaning into me. The storm around you may have taken different shapes: worry, uncertainty, disappointment, pain. But my presence has one shape, one form, one promise. I am with you, now, here, in this moment where your chest finally softens and your breath deepens. You have been trying to earn your way to peace, trying to fix everything so your mind can rest. But peace is not something you earn, it is something you receive. Peace is not the reward for strong people, it is the shelter for weary ones. You do not have to wait for the storm to pass before resting. You can rest in me right now, even if the winds are still swirling outside your window, even if the questions remain unanswered, even if your heart still trembles a little. Let me speak softly into that trembling. My peace does not depend on what surrounds you. My peace depends on my closeness to you, and my closeness is unwavering. You may have thought that I only meet you in calm places, but I walk into storms willingly. I step into the chaos of your thoughts. I sit beside you when your mind is restless. I hold you when your fears feel too loud. I guide you through the dark even when you can't see a single step ahead. You look at your life and think, if only this storm would end, I could breathe again. But beloved, Breathe now. Breathe because I am here. Breathe because my presence is stronger than any storm. Breathe because you were never meant to face the winds alone. I am the stillness inside your storm, the calm inside your chaos, the anchor inside your drifting heart. Let me draw near in this night moment. Feel my presence settling around you like a soft blanket, warm and quiet. Feel how your breath begins to slow. Feel how your chest loosens as the tightness begins to melt. Feel how the room grows gentler, not because the world outside has changed, but because I am filling the space inside you. Calming spiritual narration is not just words. It is the rhythm of my voice meeting the rhythm of your spirit. It is heaven touching earth in the middle of your ordinary night. It is the reminder that no matter how loud the storm becomes, peace is always available to you because I am always available to you. Think of the disciples on the boat, terrified as the waves crashed and the winds roared. They thought the storm would swallow them. They forgot I was with them. They forgot peace was not the absence of waves, but the presence of their Savior. And when I stood and spoke, the storm recognized my voice, the same voice speaking to you now. Your storm recognizes my voice too. It knows it cannot overpower you because it cannot overpower me. It knows its limits. It knows its time is temporary. It knows your heart is protected by a love that does not yield. Tonight, let your thoughts rest in this truth. Let the storm rage if it must. You are safe in the shelter of my peace. Let the wind blow outside your window. You are held inside my presence. Let uncertainty whisper at the edges of your mind. My voice is deeper, stronger, softer, truer. You do not have to push the storm away. You only need to lean closer to me. When you cannot stop the winds, I steady your heart. When you cannot calm your thoughts, I calm your spirit. When you cannot see the path ahead, I guide your steps. Peace is not the gift I give when life becomes gentle. Peace is the gift I give because I am gentle. Let my gentleness soak into the tight places inside you. Let it settle into the corners of your mind that still feel restless. Let it soothe the ache you carried into this night. Let it wash over the fears you tried to hide. Let it whisper into your deepest places. You are safe. You are loved. You are not alone. Even if the storm doesn't quiet tonight, your heart can. Even if tomorrow holds questions, tonight holds my peace. Even if the world is loud, my presence is louder. Even if life feels heavy, my arms are stronger. Let me carry what you can't. Let me hold what you fear. Let me be the calm in your storm. The storm around you may not quiet tonight, but your heart can. Because peace isn't the world calming down. Peace is me, with you, in the middle of everything. You tried your best today, and that is enough. You carried burdens no one else saw. You walked through the day with quiet strength, even when your heart felt heavy. You kept going even when the weight hurt, even when your thoughts trembled, even when something inside you whispered that you were too tired to continue. But you continued anyway. I saw your effort. Every small step, every quiet act of courage, every moment you chose kindness when frustration came easily, every breath you took when anxiety pressed against your chest. I saw it all. Rest now. You have done enough for today. You don't need to hold your shoulders so high anymore. You don't need to push yourself to be more than human. You don't need to judge yourself for what you couldn't finish. You don't need to replay your mistakes in your mind. Come close, beloved. Tonight is not for judgment. Tonight is not for pressure. Tonight is not for expecting more from yourself. Tonight is for peace. This is Christian encouragement that speaks into the weary places inside you. Not to push you forward, but to gently gather you back into my presence. Encouragement that doesn't demand performance, but gives permission to rest. Encouragement that doesn't say, do more, but whispers, you did well. You think the world only notices the big victories, the loud successes, the perfect days. But I see the hidden victories, the quiet yes when you wanted to say no, the courage to get up when your heart felt heavy, the decision to be gentle when you were hurting, the strength it took to keep faith when doubt crept into your thoughts. I see the small acts of love no one else sees. I see how you tried, how you cared, how you held yourself together. God sees your effort even when others overlook it. I see the depth of your exhaustion, the weight of your responsibilities, the tenderness in your heart that you don't want anyone to see. I see the moments when you weren't sure you could keep going, but you did anyway. Nothing in your day was wasted. Nothing in your heart went unnoticed. Nothing in your struggle made me love you less. Let this be your night devotional for rest, a quiet place where you can finally breathe without fear, without pressure, without expectation. Let this be the moment you stop measuring your worth by productivity or perfection. Let this be where you allow my voice to replace the harsh voice in your mind that says you should have done more. You tried your best today, and that is enough. It doesn't matter if you felt distracted. It doesn't matter if you struggled. It doesn't matter if you doubted. It doesn't matter if you cried. I saw the way you rose above the heaviness. I saw the way you kept faith even when your heart shook. I saw the way you offered love even when you needed love yourself. I saw the way you held on to me, even if only by a small thread. You are harder on yourself than I ever would be. You judge yourself by what you accomplished. I look at the love behind every action. You think I measure your day by how much you achieved. I measure your day by how deeply you trusted. You think your value lies in your results. Your value lies in who you are. Mine. Let me speak into the tired spaces inside your spirit. I saw you today when you smiled, even though your heart felt heavy. I saw you when you tried to encourage someone else while you were hurting. I saw you when you resisted bitterness. I saw you when you forgave without being asked. I saw you when you chose gentleness instead of anger. I saw you when you wanted to give up but didn't. You did not fail today. You endured. You cared. You tried. And that is more than enough. Feel my presence settling over you now, warm and soft like the glow of firelight. Feel the tension in your chest begin to loosen. Feel the tightness in your shoulders begin to melt away. Feel the heaviness behind your eyes soften as exhaustion slowly turns into peace. Let the room grow quieter around you. Let your breath slow. Let your heartbeat find a calmer rhythm. You do not need to think about tomorrow. Tomorrow is in my hands. Tonight is for rest. Let me hold the weight you don't want to carry anymore. Let me carry the concerns you keep replaying in your mind. Let me soothe the ache you tried to ignore all day. Let me remind you of the truth you forget when you're tired. You are loved even when you're not strong, valued even when you feel fragile, worthy even when you feel worn. Christian encouragement is not meant to lift you onto your feet tonight. It is meant to lay you gently into rest. Let these words be a soft blanket around your spirit. You have done enough. You have given enough. You have tried enough. You are enough. You are not measured by comparison. You are not measured by success. You are not measured by perfection. You are measured by love, mine for you, steady and unchanging. Rest now. Rest without guilt. Rest without fear. Rest without overthinking. Let this night devotional for rest settle into your bones. Let my peace move slowly through you, quieting the noise within your thoughts. You do not need to achieve anything else tonight. You do not need to earn rest. Rest is my gift to you. You carried burdens no one else saw, but I did. I carried them with you, and I carry you now. Let your body sink deeper into comfort. Let your mind soften. Let your heart unclench. You are safe here. You are loved here. You are held here. You tried your best today, beloved. And that is enough. Lay every burden at my feet. Lay your worries down like stones falling from your hands. Feel the weight slip away as they leave your grasp. You have held them for so long, carried them through days that felt heavier than your strength, tucked them into the quiet corners of your heart, even when you didn't want to. Let every worry drop gently now. Let your spirit feel lighter as each burden releases itself from your tired palms. You don't need to fix everything before you sleep. You never did. The world will not fall apart because you allowed yourself to rest. The problems that seem urgent tonight will feel different in the morning, and the ones that truly matter are already in my hands. You try so hard to solve everything on your own, to hold every piece together, to make sure nothing breaks. But beloved, surrender is not failure. Surrender is trust. Surrender is choosing to rest, even when you don't have all the answers. Give it to me. Not just the easy worries, but the ones that cling stubbornly to your thoughts. Give me the questions that kept you awake last night. Give me the fear that sits deep in your stomach. Give me the memories that replay when the room grows quiet. Give me the weight pressing on your chest. Give me the burdens you hid even from yourself. Give me the pain you tried to ignore, the disappointment you never voiced, the uncertainty you thought you had to carry alone. I hold the night, not just this hour, but every shadow, every silence, every breath. The night does not belong to fear or anxiety. It belongs to me. I fill it with my presence, my peace, my protection. Nothing in the dark can overpower the one who created the stars. Nothing in your thoughts is stronger than the hand that holds your heart. Nothing in your day is too heavy for me to carry, and I hold you. Not loosely, not vaguely, not from a distance. I hold you with a love that knows every detail of your soul. I hold you like something precious, like something irreplaceable, like someone whose worth cannot be measured or diminished. You are safe in my hands. You are safe in my presence. You are safe even when your mind feels restless. This is where scripture for rest becomes real. Not just words on a page, but truth settling into your bones. Cast your burden on the Lord, and He will sustain you. Come to me, all you who are weary, and I will give you rest. Be still and know that I am God. These are not distant ancient promises. They are living words breathed into your weary spirit tonight. Letting go before sleep is not weakness. It is wisdom. It is an act of faith. It is the gentle decision to say, Lord, I cannot carry this through the night. Take it, hold it, heal what I cannot heal. And I will. I always do. I always have. Feel the heaviness begin to ease from your shoulders as you surrender your worries one by one. Feel the tightness in your chest loosen as you whisper your burdens into my presence. Feel your breathing soften, slow, deepen, as if your lungs finally remember how to rest. You don't need to fix everything before you sleep. You only need to rest in the one who fixes what you cannot. Lay every burden at my feet. Lay the fear that whispers too loudly. Lay the guilt that clings to your memories. Lay the anxiety that circles in your mind. Lay the responsibilities that weigh you down. There is nothing too complicated for me. There is nothing too small for me. There is nothing too broken for me. Let me carry the weight so your heart can rest. You've spent so many nights trying to solve life in the dark, thinking that if you worry long enough, somehow the answers will appear. But worry has never opened a door. Worry has never healed a wound. Worry has never changed a future. What worry does is exhaust you, drain you, steal your peace. What surrender does is free you. Surrender is not giving up. Surrender is giving to me. Close your eyes gently now. Feel my presence draw closer, stronger yet softer than the quiet surrounding you. Feel the warmth flowing over you, as if the very atmosphere shifts to protect you. Feel the calm descending slowly, like a soft blanket laid over your weary spirit. I hold the night, and I hold the one who sleeps in it. Let this truth sink in deeper than your fear. Let it settle beneath your thoughts, beneath your worries, beneath the surface noise. You don't need to understand everything to rest. You only need to trust me enough to let go. You have done enough. You have tried enough. You have carried enough. Set everything down now. Let the earth keep turning without your effort. Let tomorrow unfold without your control. Let your soul rest in hands far stronger than yours. My presence fills the space around you, smoothing the edges of your thoughts, quieting the noise that has clung to your mind, easing the tension you've held behind your ribs. You are not alone with your worries. You are not alone with your fears. You are not alone with your thoughts. I am here, and I am not leaving. Let every burden fall like stones from your hands, some small, some heavy, all of them too much for you to carry alone. Feel the release, feel the ease, feel the weight leaving. You don't need to hold anything tonight. Let me hold you. Let me hold your thoughts. Let me hold your dreams. Let me hold what you fear. Let me hold what you hope. This night belongs to peace. This night belongs to rest. This night belongs to me, the one who keeps watch while you sleep. Lay every burden at my feet and sleep, beloved. You are safe. You are held. You are home in my presence. I am nearer than your breath. Feel the quiet rise of your breath. Let it move gently, slowly, as though the night itself is breathing with you. Notice how your chest lifts with every inhale, how your body softens with every exhale. Now feel my presence even closer than your breathing, for I am nearer than your breath. You may think breath is the closest thing to your life, the one rhythm that stays with you through every moment of every day. But my presence lies even deeper, wrapped around your spirit, holding you in ways breath never could. You are surrounded, upheld, and known, not partially, not occasionally, not from afar, but fully. My nearness is not something you have to earn, reach for, or chase. It is the constant truth beneath every moment of your existence. Even when you feel nothing, even when you doubt everything, even when you think I am distant, I am closer than your thoughts can comprehend. Nothing can separate you from my presence. Not fear, not failure, not weakness, not confusion, not the weariness you carry into this night. My presence is not fragile. It does not fade when your faith shakes. It does not weaken when you feel overwhelmed. It does not diminish when life becomes too heavy. My nearness to Jesus is the promise fulfilled in every breath you take. I am with you. Let these words settle slowly into the deepest parts of your soul, like warm light soaking into the cold corners of your heart. Let them soften the tightness behind your ribs. Let them loosen the fears you've been holding. Let them quiet the voice within you that says you're alone in this world. Spiritual sleep comfort is not just a feeling. It is the quiet reality that heaven is closer to you right now than any sound in the room. The peace you sense is not imaginary. The calm rising over you is not accidental. It is my presence drawing near to your spirit, gently, steadily, like dawn approaching a dark horizon. Feel the quiet rise of your breath again. Inhale and let the truth enter your heart. I am here. Exhale and release the lie that you've been abandoned. Inhale and let my nearness fill you. Exhale and let everything else fall away. When the night comes, I do not step back. I do not hide myself. I draw closer in the dark. Some of the most sacred moments between us happen when the world quiets and you finally stop trying to be strong on your own. In the stillness of night, your heart speaks more honestly, your spirit becomes tender, and you can feel my presence without the noise of the day drowning me out. You may not always recognize my presence, but I am there. In the breath you release when relief finally reaches you, in the warmth that rises when your heart remembers you are loved, in the softness that settles over your mind when anxiety begins to fade. You may think these things are small, but they are all signs of me. Let your breathing grow even slower now. Let the rhythm of the night soothe you. Let your body sink deeper into rest. As sleep begins to approach, I want you to feel my nearness like a soft hand resting on your back, guiding you gently toward peace. I am nearer than your breath when you doubt. I am nearer than your breath when you fear. I am nearer than your breath when you cry quietly in your room. I am nearer than your breath when you whisper prayers that feel too small. I am nearer than your breath even now as your thoughts begin to soften. You don't need to feel me perfectly for me to be near. Presence is not measured by emotion, it is measured by truth, and the truth is simple, steady, eternal. I am with you. You are surrounded, upheld, and known so completely that not one part of your heart is hidden from me. Known so deeply that every ache, every longing, every joy, every fear is seen with tenderness. Known so fully that even the thoughts you tried to bury surface quietly in my hands, not for judgment, but for comfort. The nearness of Jesus is not meant to overwhelm you. It is meant to bring rest, to let your tired heart exhale in peace, to let your soul relax in the warmth of a presence that will not withdraw when you are weak. Let the night wrap around you like a soft cloak. Let my presence sit beside you as you drift toward sleep. Feel the comfort rise inside your chest, slow and warm, as though something sacred is unfolding there, because it is. This moment, right now, is holy, not because of your effort, but because of my nearness. You may think heaven is far away, but heaven is nearer than your breath. Heaven is not on the other side of your struggles. It is woven into the very air you breathe. The peace that begins to settle upon you now is not temporary. It is the echo of my eternal love touching your human heart. Let yourself rest in that love. Let yourself trust it. Let yourself be held by it. Feel your shoulders loosen. Feel your hands relax. Feel the muscles in your face soften. Feel the calm spread slowly across your thoughts, erasing the tension you carried through the day. In this peaceful stillness, you are not expected to be strong. You are not expected to think clearly. You are not expected to solve anything. You are only expected to rest. Rest in my presence. Rest in my nearness. Rest in the truth that nothing can separate you from my love. As the night grows darker, my presence grows brighter. As your thoughts grow quieter, my voice speaks clearer. As your breath slows, my comfort deepens. Even if you fall asleep in the middle of these words, my presence will stay. I do not disappear when your consciousness fades. I watch over you with a love that never sleeps. You are surrounded, upheld, and known, loved with an everlasting love, held with a gentle strength that cannot be broken, protected by a presence that never leaves. Feel the quiet rise of your breath. I am closer than that, and I always will be. I bring light into your midnight. Midnight is not a sign of abandonment. You see the clock strike 12 and feel the world grow silent. The air grows still, and something inside you whispers that you are alone, in a darkness too deep to escape. But midnight is not the place where I leave you. Midnight is where my light shines brightest. Darkness does not intimidate me. Shadows do not silence me. The quiet hours of night do not create distance between us. They become the very space where my healing scriptures wrap themselves around your weary heart like warm light. Even your deepest darkness is not dark to me. The parts of you that you hide from the world, the places where anxiety whispers, the corners of your soul where fear lingers, none of it is hidden from my sight. And none of it repels me. I illuminate every corner of your soul, not suddenly, not harshly, not in a way that overwhelms you, but gently, softly, like a candle placed in a quiet room. My light does not expose you to shame. My light reveals the hope you thought you lost. Let this truth settle deep inside you tonight. Hope in darkness is not something you generate. It is something I bring to you. It is something I place into your hands when they are too tired to reach for it. It is something I breathe into your spirit when your own strength fades. Hope is not created by effort. It is awakened by my presence. Feel the night around you now. Feel its stillness. Feel the quiet pressing against your thoughts. Many fear the midnight hours because silence makes room for anxiety to rise. But I am here to transform these hours into something sacred. Midnight is not a place of fear when I am with you. Midnight becomes a sanctuary. Healing scriptures are not just verses, they are living breath. When I speak them into your spirit, they become medicine for your mind, balm for your heart, rest for your soul. Verses like, "The light shines in the darkness, and the darkness has not overcome it," are not poetic ideas. They are declarations over your life. Verses like, "I will never leave you nor forsake you," are not distant promises. They are the heartbeat of heaven right beside you. When night anxiety rises, when thoughts twist themselves into tight knots, when your breathing grows shallow, let my word be the light that cuts through the tangled dark. You don't need to fight the thoughts alone. You don't need to calm your mind by your own strength. You only need to let my presence rise within you like dawn, spreading across a quiet horizon. Hope in darkness is not about seeing the whole path ahead. It is about knowing you are not walking through the dark alone. Even when the room is dim, even when your emotions feel heavy, even when your future seems uncertain, my hand is steady, my light unwavering, my presence unshaken. Let your breathing soften now. Inhale slowly, as though you are drawing my peace into your chest. Exhale gently, as though you are releasing the weight you've carried for far too long. Feel the anxiety begin to untangle, not because you forced it, but because my light is touching the places that felt too dark to face. The darkness inside you is not a place of fear. It is a place where healing begins. It is a place where my light enters. You may think your midnight fears make you weak, but beloved, fears do not define you. They reveal where my comfort wants to rest. Your anxiety does not disappoint me. Your trembling does not push me away. Your questions do not threaten my love for you. I am here, not because you are strong, but because you need me. Let my light sink deeper into your thoughts now, into the places where memories keep resurfacing, into the corners where doubt whispers. The same God who separated light from darkness with a single word now speaks gently inside your spirit. Let there be light. And where my voice enters, darkness cannot remain. Bible verses for night anxiety are not meant only to be read. They are meant to be felt. Fear not, for I am with you. Peace I leave with you. My peace I give you. When you lie down, you will not be afraid. When you lie down, your sleep will be sweet. These words hold you tonight the way arms hold a child who has been afraid for too long. Let the darkness outside be only what it truly is, a backdrop for my light to shine upon you. You are not drifting through this night alone. My presence surrounds you like warm air, like quiet protection, like a soft glow rising from within. Even your deepest loneliness is not lonely to me. Even your most hidden fears are not hidden to me. Even your silent cries are not silent to me. Not one thought in your mind escapes my notice. Not one tear falls without touching my heart. Not one moment of fear goes unseen by the one who stands beside you even now. Feel the night shift around you. Feel the presence thickening like soft light enveloping your body. Feel the weight lifting gently, slowly, tenderly. You do not have to force anything. You do not have to pretend to be calm. You do not have to silence your own anxiety. Let me be the one who brings comfort. Let me be the one who brings clarity. Let me be the one who brings peace, because I am the one who brings light into your midnight. Your darkness is not too deep for me. Your fears are not too strong for me. Your past is not too heavy for me. Your future is not too uncertain for me. You are surrounded not by shadows, but by my presence. You are held not by fear, but by my hand. You are loved not because you earned it, but because my heart has never stopped choosing you. Midnight is not a sign of abandonment. It is my invitation, my whisper, my reminder. I am here, and if I am here, then the dark cannot have you. If I am here, the fear cannot rule you. If I am here, hope will always rise again. You are safe, you are known, you are held, and the light I bring into your midnight will never fade. Your heart can rest here. Rest is holy. Not the kind of rest the world talks about, not the kind that comes from distraction or escape, but the kind of rest that happens when your soul finally feels safe enough to let go. Rest is worship, not because you are doing something, but because you are trusting someone. Rest is how I heal you. Healing doesn't always look like sudden strength or loud miracles. Sometimes it looks like the slow exhale of a tired heart that finally releases what it has been clinging to for too long. Let your heart soften in my hands. You don't need to hold yourself tightly tonight. You don't need to stay braced for impact. You don't need to keep every piece of yourself tucked into neat, controlled corners. I am here. I am gentle. I am patient. I know exactly how to hold your heart without breaking anything fragile inside you. Let your breath slow. Let it move through you like a warm tide returning to shore. Let it gently wash away the stiffness in your chest, the heaviness in your shoulders, the tension clinging to the edges of your mind. You've spent the day carrying so much. Let your breath be a reminder that you don't have to carry it anymore. Let your spirit settle. Feel the shift inside you, subtle but real, like a quiet room after the last candle is blown out and the darkness becomes soft instead of frightening. This is spiritual stillness, the kind that reaches deeper than thought, deeper than emotion, deeper than fear. Stillness that wraps around your soul and tells it, you can stop running now. You are home. Sleep in God's presence is not ordinary sleep. It is sleep wrapped in divine peace, guarded by hands that do not tremble, watched over by a love that does not fade. When you close your eyes tonight, you are not closing them into darkness. You are closing them into my presence, and my presence is full of light even when the world around you is quiet. You have been longing for a place where your heart can rest. A place where you don't need to pretend, don't need to perform, don't need to be more than you are. This is that place. Right here, in this moment, in the quiet between your breaths, in the softness just underneath your thoughts. Here you are fully seen, fully understood, fully held. Christian guided rest is not a method, it is a relationship. It is you letting me guide you toward peace one heartbeat at a time. It is you trusting me with the weight you carried, the fears you hid, the emotions you didn't know how to name. It is you surrendering not just your worries, but your exhaustion, your loneliness, your longing for something gentler than what life has been offering. Let the room fade around you now. Let its edges soften. Let its shadows quiet. Feel how my presence fills the empty spaces, how the atmosphere warms, how your heart feels less guarded, less tense, less alone. You are not drifting into nothingness. You are drifting into me. Feel the soft pull of rest rising from deep inside, calling your tired spirit towards stillness. Let it come. Don't resist it. Don't question it. Don't think you need to do anything to deserve it. Rest is my gift to you. Rest is my way of touching the parts of you that words cannot reach. You have spent so much of your life feeling like you had to be the strong one, the responsible one, the one who keeps moving no matter what. But beloved, strength without rest breaks. Endurance without stillness wears thin. Even the bravest hearts need a place to breathe. Let this be that place. Let me be that place. You don't need to solve anything before you sleep. You don't need to make sense of the day. You don't need to replay conversations or decisions. You don't need to prepare for tomorrow. All you need to do is rest your heart in my presence. Your thoughts can slow now. Your fears can quiet. Your soul can settle like a feather drifting toward the ground. Feel the way my peace begins to move through you, not suddenly but steadily, like warm oil poured over your spirit. Feel it soothe the restless parts of your mind, soften the tight places in your chest, and quiet the voice that always says you must do more, be more, carry more. Here, you don't need to impress anyone. Here, you don't need to protect yourself. Here, you don't need to be strong. You only need to be mine. There is healing in this rest. Healing that does not demand effort. Healing that unfolds quietly, like a flower opening at dawn. Healing that reaches the places inside you that even you stopped believing could be restored. As you lie here, wrapped in stillness, feel me sitting beside you. Feel my presence thick and soft in the air around you. Feel how every breath becomes easier, how every thought becomes quieter, how every piece of your body begins to let go. Sleep in God's presence means your spirit is not drifting alone into the night. It means you are falling asleep into arms that never let go. Arms that steady you even when you dream. Arms that hold you through every fear, every whisper, every memory, every tear. You are safe. You are held. You are home. And your heart can rest here. Let my presence be the blanket that covers you. Let my peace be the pillow beneath your head. Let my love be the rhythm that guides your breath. Tonight, do not fight for rest. Receive it. Tonight, do not try to be stronger. Soften. Tonight, do not fear the quiet. Enter it. Your heart can rest here. Your soul can lay down its burdens. Your mind can come home. You are not alone in this night. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. I am with you, and I will stay. Every moment, every breath, every heartbeat. Rest now, beloved. Rest deeply. Rest safely. Rest in me. You are safe in the shelter of my wings. Like a child tucked beneath a warm blanket, you are covered by my protection, safe, held, guarded by my peace. You may not feel strong tonight. You may not feel brave. You may not feel steady. But safety doesn't come from your strength. It comes from my presence, and my presence surrounds you more completely than you know. When the psalm speaks of sheltering beneath my wings, it is not poetry meant to comfort strangers. It is a truth meant for you, a promise whispered directly into your spirit. You are safe in the shelter of my wings, safe when your thoughts tremble, safe when the world feels unkind, safe when you are unsure of tomorrow, safe even when fear tries to rise within you. Psalm comfort is woven into the night like a gentle song, soft and steady, reminding you that I am your refuge and your fortress, not a fortress of stone, cold and distant, but a fortress of presence, warm, protective, alive. When Scripture says, He will cover you with His feathers, and under His wings you will find refuge, it is not describing a moment. It is describing a relationship. It is describing what it feels like to be held by me. Let that image settle into your heart now. Feel the softness of my wings around you. Feel the warmth of the shelter. Feel the steadiness of my protection. God's protection is not limited by the threats you fear. It does not weaken with the size of your battles or change with the weight of your worries. My protection is constant, unwavering, relentless in its devotion. When life feels chaotic, my wings remain steady. When your mind feels loud, my shelter remains quiet. When you are surrounded by uncertainty, my peace remains firm. Tonight, let these truths become more than verses. Let them become the atmosphere around your spirit. You are held, not loosely, not temporarily, but held with a love so strong it does not sleep, does not falter, does not withdraw. Even now, feel my nearness settling into the room. Feel the sense of safety rising within your chest as though someone has dimmed the noise inside you. Feel how the edges of your fear soften as my peace begins to move through you like warm air brushing across your skin. Christian sleep reassurance does not come from trying to convince yourself that everything is okay. It comes from knowing that even when everything is not okay, you are protected. You are not facing the night alone. You are not walking through your fears in isolation. You are tucked beneath wings that cover every trembling thought, every hidden fear, every quiet ache. Let your heartbeat slow. Let your breath deepen. Let your mind settle into this truth. Nothing can reach you without passing through my hands first. Nothing can harm you beyond what my love can heal. Nothing in the darkness can overpower the one who created light. When you feel small, my wings make you safe. When you feel overwhelmed, my presence makes you steady. When you feel anxious, my peace becomes your shield. When you feel tired, my love becomes your rest. Do you feel the shift in the air, the quiet spreading through your thoughts? That is me covering you. That is me calming you. That is me whispering into the deepest part of your spirit. You are safe now. Let the anxieties of the day fall away. They do not need your attention anymore. They do not deserve your sleep. They do not have authority over your peace. The night can no longer threaten you, because the night belongs to me. I guard your rest. I stand watch over your sleep. I hold every corner of this room, every breath inside your body, every thought in your mind. You are wrapped in a protection that cannot be shaken. Feel the shelter of my wings more deeply now. Feel how they curve around your spirit, not as prisons, but as comfort, as warmth, as home. My wings do not confine you. They protect you. They are the place where fear cannot reach, where worry cannot linger, where darkness cannot speak. You are safe beneath my wings even when you feel unworthy. You are safe beneath my wings even when your faith feels small. You are safe beneath my wings even when you cannot sleep easily. You are safe beneath my wings even when the world feels uncertain. Rest in that safety. Rest in that promise. Rest in that love. Your fears have been loud, but my protection is louder. Your worries have been heavy, but my wings are stronger. Your thoughts have been restless, but my peace is deeper. Let your mind drift slowly now, like a child being lulled to sleep by a loving voice. Let the quiet sink into your bones. Let the sense of being held become more real than your anxiety. You don't need to fight the night. You only need to rest in me. I am the one who keeps watch while you sleep. I am the one who shields you from what you cannot see. I am the one who surrounds you with peace that does not break. Nothing in this night can harm you, because I am here. Nothing in your thoughts can overwhelm you, because my peace guards your heart. Nothing in your memories can rise against you, because my love covers you completely. You are not lying in your bed alone. You are lying beneath the wings of the one who loves you with a love deeper than oceans, stronger than mountains, steadier than time. Let your eyes grow heavy now. Let your breathing soften. Let sleep approach gently, like a warm veil descending over your spirit. You are safe, safe in my love, safe in my shelter, safe in my wings, and I will not move. I will not leave. I will not loosen my hold. Tonight, you are covered by the deepest protection heaven offers, the kind that holds not just your body, but your soul. So sleep, beloved. Sleep in peace. Sleep in safety. Sleep in me. The world may shake. People may fail. Circumstances may shift beneath your feet like unsteady ground. But my hands never release you. You may tremble, but my grip does not. You may doubt, but my love does not waver. You may feel lost, but I never lose sight of you. You are carved into my love, etched into my heart, held in a way nothing in this world can undo. Rest without fear, rest without tension, rest without wondering if the ground beneath you will give way. I am the ground beneath you. Feel how the truth softens the fear inside your chest. Feel how the weight you've been carrying begins to lighten, even if just a little. Feel how Christian peace is not the absence of trouble, but the presence of my steady, unshakable hands beneath your weary soul. Peace, in its purest form, is knowing that you can lean into me without falling. Trust Jesus, not because you have all the answers, but because I do. Not because you feel strong, but because I am strong enough for the both of us. Trust does not mean pretending everything is perfect. Trust means allowing yourself to rest even when life is uncertain. Trust means placing your heart into my hands and letting me hold the pieces you cannot hold yourself. Let me show you a calming spiritual story written not on pages, but in the movement of my presence around you tonight. A story told not with words alone, but with warmth, stillness, and the gentle assurance flowing into your spirit as you breathe. Imagine yourself standing in the middle of a storm, winds loud, rain heavy, the world spinning too fast. You feel small in its chaos, fragile beneath its weight, but then feel a hand on your shoulder. Feel it steady and sure. Feel it warm enough to cut through the coldness of fear. That hand is mine, and I do not place it lightly. I place it to remind you. You are not alone in the storm, not even for a heartbeat. Nothing can take you from my hands. Not fear, not failure, not anxiety, not guilt, not doubt, not the past, not the future, not the dark, not the storm. My hands do not open when you stumble. My hands do not withdraw when you fall. My hands do not tremble when the world does. I hold you with a love that has outlasted centuries, storms, kingdoms, time itself. The love that formed the heavens is the same love that supports your heart this very moment. Rest without fear. Let that truth unravel the tightness in your chest. Let it quiet the voice in your mind that's been whispering worst-case scenarios. Let it soften the edges of your worries. You have been carrying yourself for too long. You have been trying to stand on ground that shifts beneath you. You have been trying to protect your own heart with hands that were never meant to bear such weight. My hands were. Feel them now, surrounding your spirit like a warm shield. Feel how they hold you not forcefully, but gently, with perfect strength and perfect softness. Feel how nothing can pry you from my grasp. Not the opinions of others, not the mistakes you've made, not the fears you've been wrestling, not the battles you haven't won yet. You are held. You are safe. You are mine. Let your thoughts slow enough to hear my voice beneath them. The world may drown you in noise, but I speak in the steady calm beneath the chaos. I whisper where fear shouts. I bring peace where anxiety tightens. I hold your soul where worry tries to unravel it. Rest now, deeply, fully, like someone who finally knows they are safe. The world may shake, but you are not falling. People may fail, but I do not. Life may twist, but you are anchored. Feel my peace wrapping around you like a warm blanket, smoothing the creases in your heart, quieting the restless corners of your mind. Feel the calm rising soft and slow, like dawn, gently pushing back the night. Trust me with what hurts. Trust me with what confuses you. Trust me with the weight you can't name. Trust me with the things you've tried to ignore. You don't need to understand everything to rest. You only need to trust the one who understands you. I know the thoughts you didn't speak today. I know the fears you tried to hide. I know the pressure that sat on your chest. I know the moments you almost gave up, and I do not judge you for them. I hold you through them. Rest without fear. Let the night become gentle around you. Let it cradle you instead of intimidate you. Feel how my presence fills the air, warm and steady, like a soft glow rising out of the dark. Feel how you are guided, held, protected, even as your eyes begin to grow heavy. The world may shake, your heart may tremble, your thoughts may swirl, but my hands remain unshaken. Tonight, allow yourself to fall asleep like someone who knows they are protected. Let go of the need to stay alert. Let go of the fear of losing control. Let go of the thought that you have to keep yourself safe. You don't. I do. Nothing can take you from my hands. Not tonight, not tomorrow, not ever. Sleep now, wrapped in a peace that is older than your fears, stronger than your storms, deeper than your wounds. Sleep knowing my hands do not rest, even when you do. Sleep knowing I am covering you, shielding you, watching over you. You are carved into my love. You are secured in my presence. You are resting in the safest place you will ever know. So breathe deeply. Let the last of the tension leave you. Let the night grow quiet. Rest without fear. You are held, and nothing can take you from my hands. Let my word wash over you like gentle rain. Let each verse fall softly over your tired heart. Like rain on dry ground, my word restores what exhaustion has taken. You have walked through long hours today, through moments where your spirit felt stretched thin, through thoughts that left you weary in ways no one else could see. But here, in this quiet place, let my word be the gentle rain your soul has been waiting for. Not loud, not forceful, not demanding, just soft, steady, healing. Bible reading for sleep is not meant to fill your mind with information. It is meant to soothe the places your thoughts have scraped raw. It is meant to settle the storms inside you. It is meant to bring a calm you cannot manufacture on your own. My word is not just scripture. It is breath, life, comfort, and rest for your weary heart. Let each verse fall softly now. Let it land not on your surface, but deep inside the cracks where worry has dried your spirit. Let it move through you the way water moves through thirsty soil. Slowly at first, then deeper, then completely. Feel the softness of my presence surrounding you like a gentle rainfall. Feel how the atmosphere shifts, how the tension in your body begins to loosen, how your mind becomes quieter without you forcing it. This is scripture meditation. Not thinking hard, not analyzing, not trying to understand everything perfectly. It is simply letting my word sit with you, wash over you, speak to you in the silence between breaths. My word restores what exhaustion has taken. Your peace, your clarity, your hope, your strength. Nothing in your day has taken more than my word can give back. Let my word be the rain that softens what has grown rigid within you. You have been holding yourself together for too long. You have been trying to be strong without rest, trying to move forward without pausing, trying to carry emotions that were never meant to stay buried. Let the rain come. Let it fall in whispers. Let it cleanse the dust of today's worries. Soft-spoken Christian story is not just a story. It is a lullaby for the soul. A reminder that even when you feel small, you are part of something holy. A reminder that even when you feel tired, you are deeply loved. A reminder that even when the world has pulled at you from every angle, heaven pulls you close again. Imagine standing in a quiet field just after a long drought. The ground is cracked and tired. The air feels still. The earth yearns for something gentle. Then a soft rain begins. Not loud, not overwhelming, just light drops touching the ground. The soil drinks deeply. The air changes. Life stirs again. This is what my word is doing inside you tonight. You don't need to force it. You don't need to make anything happen. You only need to let the rain fall. Let these words settle gently. Come to me, all who are weary, and I will give you rest. I will refresh the weary and satisfy the faint. My peace I give to you. Let not your heart be troubled. Don't rush past them. Don't try to analyze them. Just let them land softly. Feel the way your breath begins to deepen, the way your shoulders slowly drop, the way your thoughts soften their grip. My word is shifting the atmosphere inside you. Where there was tension, peace begins to grow. Where fear took root, comfort begins to unfold. Where exhaustion lived, strength begins to rise again, quietly, patiently, tenderly. You don't need to hold your heart tightly. You don't need to protect yourself from your own thoughts. Let my word protect you. Let my presence surround you. Every drop of scripture that falls tonight carries healing. Healing for memories that still sting. Healing for pressures you never voiced. Healing for fears you tried to ignore. Healing for all the parts of you that feel worn thin. Let the rain fall. My word comes without judgment. My word comes without pressure. My word comes without expectation. It comes like a soft-spoken story told to someone who needs reassurance more than anything else. It comes like a gentle voice sitting beside you in the quiet. It comes like a friend who understands before you speak. Let your heart open now, not wide, just enough to feel the first drops of peace. Let them fall wherever your spirit feels cracked, wherever your emotions feel fragile, wherever your thoughts feel tangled. You don't need to decide where the healing goes. My word knows exactly where to flow. Feel the rhythm of your breath slow. Feel the warmth rising in your chest. Feel peace settling over your mind the way rain settles over thirsty ground. You don't have to fix anything. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to be strong tonight. You only need to receive. Let the rain fall. Even as your eyes begin to feel heavy, even as your body sinks deeper into the comfort beneath you, even as sleep approaches gently, my word continues to wash over you. Scripture does not stop working when you fall asleep. My presence does not fade when you close your eyes. The rain does not stop when your thoughts grow quiet. I keep speaking. I keep holding. I keep healing. I keep covering you with peace. Let each verse fall softly over your tired heart. Let it soothe your thoughts. Let it wash your fears. Let it quiet your spirit. Let it bring you the peace you've been longing for all day. My word restores what exhaustion has taken. It restores your joy. It restores your hope. It restores your strength. It restores you. So rest now, rest deeply, rest beautifully. Let the gentle rain continue to fall over you as you drift into sleep. And know that you are safe, you are loved, you are held, and my word will keep pouring peace into your spirit even through the night. Tonight, mercy is new for you. Whatever went wrong today, whatever felt heavy, whatever left you feeling unworthy, mercy meets you here. Fresh, clean, healing. You do not have to bring yesterday's weight into this sacred night. You do not have to rehearse every misstep, replay every thought, or critique yourself for what you should have done differently. Tonight, mercy is new for you, not recycled, not patched together from old scraps of grace, but new, like the first light of dawn spreading across a quiet horizon. God renews not by demanding perfection, but by offering compassion in the exact places where you feel most tired. Renewal doesn't require your strength, it requires your openness. It is the moment when you finally stop running from your mistakes long enough to let my love catch you. When you stop pretending you are fine long enough to let me hold the parts of you that hurt. Fresh mercy is not something you seek. It is something I bring to you. It arrives like gentle breath, like a warm wind brushing over wounds that have stayed tender for too long. Mercy is not a reward given to the successful. It is a gift given to the weary. It does not wait for you to improve. It comes because I love you. It comes because I know your heart. It comes because you need it. Christian night blessing is not about wishing you sweet dreams. It is about blessing your soul with peace deeper than sleep. It is about speaking life into your tired spirit. It is about reminding you that the God who renews all things is renewing you right now. It is about soaking your heart in mercy so fresh that it washes away every lie you believed about yourself today. Let the night be gentle around you now. Let it hold the quiet truth that mercy is pouring over you like soft oil, soothing the bruised places no one else noticed. Feel it rise in the air, warm and steady, like a promise whispering its way into your bones. Mercy is not delayed. It is not withheld. It is not distant. It is here, right here, in this breath, in this moment. Whatever went wrong today does not define you. Whatever you regret does not imprison you. Whatever you fear does not disqualify you. I renew, I restore, I rebuild, I heal. You think your flaws are too many, but my mercy is more. You think your mistakes are too deep, but my grace goes deeper. You think your heart is too tired, but my compassion lifts what you cannot. Let your shoulders loosen now. Let the tension behind your eyes soften. Let the voice in your mind that keeps reminding you of your failures fall silent. I am not counting your mistakes. I am counting your tears. I am counting the moments you tried, even when you felt empty. I am counting the quiet bravery of simply holding on. Mercy meets you here. Mercy for the thing you didn't say right. Mercy for the thing you couldn't finish. Mercy for the moment you lost your patience. Mercy for the emotions you hid because they felt too messy. Mercy for every moment you felt unworthy of love. Let my mercy touch the places inside you that feel bruised from the day. Let it soak gently into the cracks where self-blame has been sitting like dust. Let it lift the weight you've been carrying around in silence. You do not need to be perfect for me to love you. You only need to be mine. And you are. Feel the renewal beginning like a quiet dawn inside your chest. Not loud, not dramatic, but steady. Like the first rays of morning light warming a cold window. Like something soft unfolding where everything felt tight. Like a small hope waking up inside a place that felt forgotten. God renews without rushing you. Renewal does not mean you must become a different person tonight. It means you get to rest in the truth that you are loved even when you feel broken. Renewal does not erase your humanity. It blesses it. Renewal does not demand change overnight. It gently leads you into grace, one slow breath at a time. Let your spirit lean into this truth. You are allowed to begin again, not tomorrow, not next week, now. Mercy makes room for that. Mercy always makes room. Fresh mercy feels like a warm hand on your back when you expected to be pushed away. It feels like a soft voice calling your name when you expected silence. It feels like someone kneeling beside you when you expected to be left alone. It feels like a blessing whispered over your tired heart. A blessing you didn't ask for, but needed deeply. Let the blessing settle over you like gentle light. May your mind release the burdens of the day. May your heart breathe in new grace. May your soul rest in my presence. May your fears loosen their hold. May your spirit feel the warmth of being forgiven and renewed. You may think renewal requires effort, but renewal begins with rest. You may think healing requires strength, but healing begins with surrender. You may think mercy requires worthiness, but mercy begins with love. My love. Feel the night wrap around you softly. Feel how the air grows warmer, calmer, more peaceful. Feel how your thoughts slow down, like waves settling after a long storm. This is mercy. This is renewal. This is blessing. Let mercy meet you here, not at the version of yourself you wish you were, but exactly where you are now, with your tired thoughts, with your mixed emotions, with your quiet hopes, with your hidden hurts. You are not beyond mercy. You are the reason mercy comes. Let my love wash the day off your spirit. Let my peace rinse the worry from your mind. Let my presence soothe the ache you carried. Tonight, mercy is new for you, not recycled, not limited, not conditional. New, fresh like the first breath after crying, clean like rain washing dust off dry earth, healing like sunlight touching frozen ground. Let your eyes grow heavy now. Let your breathing deepen. Let your heart relax under the weight of grace. Whatever went wrong today, whatever felt heavy, whatever left you feeling unworthy, mercy meets you here, and mercy will hold you through the night. Sleep now, beloved, in newness, in blessing, in mercy that never ends. You don't have to hold tomorrow alone. Tomorrow's weight is too heavy for tonight. Release it. Let it slip from your hands like sand that was never meant to be held through the night. You were not created to carry what belongs to the next sunrise. You are not designed to wrestle with what has not yet happened. You do not have to hold tomorrow alone. I am already in your tomorrow, preparing peace for you, shaping the path you will walk, steadying the ground beneath your feet, long before you take your first morning breath. Sleep knowing it's safe in my hands. You have spent so many nights letting your thoughts race ahead of you, imagining what could go wrong, worrying about the decisions you have to make, replaying conversations that haven't happened yet, feeling anxious about problems that are not even born. Worry feels familiar, almost responsible, as though thinking harder will keep the world from spinning out of control. But worry has never built a bridge. Worry has never opened a door. Worry has never changed a sunrise. Trust God with tomorrow. Trust me with every step you haven't taken yet. Trust does not require explanations. It requires surrender. Trust does not demand certainty. It demands release. You do not need to understand tomorrow to rest tonight. You only need to understand one thing. I am already there. Let that truth settle inside you slowly, like warm light rising from your chest, softening the fear you've been carrying. I am in your tomorrow before you arrive. I am preparing solutions before you see problems. I am arranging help before you know you need it. I am guarding your path before you even step onto it. You don't need to carry the future as though it depends on you. The future depends on me, and I do not fail. Let your worries fall one by one. Let them fall without apology. Let them fall without guilt. Let them fall because they were never yours to carry through the night. Worry relief begins here, not with convincing yourself everything will be perfect, but with knowing you are not the one responsible for perfection. You are not the one writing the story. You are the one being carried through it. Letting go of anxiety at night does not mean pretending you don't care about what comes next. It means acknowledging that caring does not make you your own protector. It means recognizing that fear does not hold your future together. My hands do. Feel my presence near you now. Feel the soft reassurance in the air around you. Feel how the atmosphere grows calmer as your spirit begins to let go. You don't have to grip your life so tightly. You don't have to stay alert as though danger waits at every corner. You don't have to prepare for every possible outcome. You don't have to predict tomorrow's storms. I already know every detail of what tomorrow holds, and I am not worried. Let that truth breathe inside you. Let it quiet your mind. I am shaping conversations you fear. I am preparing comfort for disappointments you haven't faced yet. I am placing people in your path who will help you. I am opening doors you cannot even see right now. I am redirecting what would harm you. I am healing what you don't yet know is wounded. And I do all of this without needing you to lose sleep over it. You think you should be doing more. You think you should be thinking harder. You think you should be planning further. You think you should be controlling what isn't yours to control. But beloved, faith is not formed in the hours you stay awake worrying. Faith is formed in the hours you surrender your future into my hands and rest. Lie back gently. Let your shoulders relax. Let your breathing slow. The night is becoming kinder around you because my presence fills it. Feel my nearness like a warm blanket being draped over your tired heart. Feel the shift, the slow loosening of tension, the soft quieting of thoughts, the gentle unwinding of everything knotted inside you. You don't have to hold tomorrow alone, not the deadlines, not the conversations, not the decisions, not the fears, not the unknowns, not the responsibilities that feel bigger than your strength. None of these things belong to the night. They belong to me. Tonight is not the time for problem solving. Tonight is not the time for planning. Tonight is not the time for pressure. Tonight is for peace. Tonight is for surrender. Tonight is for letting me hold what you cannot. Let the quiet of this moment wash over you. You do not need to earn this peace. You do not need to work for this calm. You do not need to perform for this rest. Just receive it. Trust me with what you can't predict. Trust me with what you can't fix. Trust me with what you can't understand. Trust me with what you can't control. Feel how your spirit responds when you stop gripping the future. Feel how your breath deepens. Feel how your heartbeat slows. Feel how your mind no longer spins in circles. This is what trust feels like. Release. This is what peace feels like. Surrender. This is what love feels like. Safety. I am already in your tomorrow, preparing peace for you, preparing strength, preparing clarity, preparing comfort, preparing blessings. Nothing waits for you in the morning that I have not already touched with purpose and protection. Sleep knowing it's safe in my hands. Sleep knowing tomorrow is not a threat. Sleep knowing the future does not lean on your strength. Sleep knowing the one who loves you is already ahead of you. Let the night soothe you. Let my presence cover you. Let peace settle like dew on your spirit. You don't have to hold tomorrow alone. I am holding it, and I am holding you. Rest now deeply, beautifully, safely. Tomorrow can rest in my hands, and tonight, so can you. My peace will guard your dreams as you fall asleep. My peace becomes your shield. My presence becomes your blanket. My love becomes the air you breathe. Nothing enters this night without passing through my protection. Nothing touches you without being filtered through my care. I guard your steps in the day and I guard your dreams in the night. You are never uncovered. You are never unprotected. You are never abandoned to the shadows of your mind. Rest now, beloved. Let every part of you soften. Let your breathing slow into a gentle rhythm, a rhythm heaven knows well. Feel the quiet settling around your shoulders like warm light falling over the earth at dusk. Feel the heaviness in your eyelids, the looseness in your hands, the softness in your chest. This is the beginning of peaceful sleep, the kind that only my presence can give, the kind that wraps your spirit in assurance and hushes every anxious whisper. You have spent so many nights wrestling with thoughts, drifting between exhaustion and fear, trying to outrun the worries that follow you into the dark. But tonight is different. Tonight, peace itself stands guard over you. Tonight, my love encircles your bed like a fortress that cannot be breached. Tonight, divine protection covers you more completely than any door you lock, any light you leave on, any preparation you could make in your own strength. You are safe. You are held. You are watched over. You are wrapped in grace. You don't need to fight to stay awake. You don't need to keep your mind alert as though danger lurks nearby. I am here. I am near. I am awake so you don't have to be. I do not sleep and I do not forget. While your body rests and your spirit drifts into dream, I remain steady, present, strong, guarding the softest parts of you. Let this bring you comfort. Your dreams are not outside my reach. The night is not too deep for my light. Even in the private places of your mind, I walk beside you. Even in the landscapes of your dreams, my peace surrounds you like air. You do not enter the night alone. You enter it with me, guiding, watching, blessing every moment your eyes are closed. Feel it as you breathe, the soft rise and fall of your chest, the quiet warmth flowing through your arms, the gentle release spreading down your spine. This is my peace guarding your dreams. This is my nearness settling your heart. This is my love taking the place of fear. Peaceful sleep is not a luxury. It is not something you have to earn by being strong, productive, or perfect. Peaceful sleep is my gift to you. It is part of how I restore you. It is part of how I renew you. It is part of how I heal the places inside you that have been exhausted for so long. Let yourself receive it without resistance. Let yourself drift without guilt. Let yourself rest without fear. You do not have to worry about what your mind will carry into the night. You do not have to fear memories rising up, old wounds resurfacing, or anxieties replaying themselves. My peace stands at the doorway of your thoughts and says, "Not tonight." My presence stands at the threshold of your dreams and declares, "This one is mine." And my love surrounds your spirit with a warmth that darkness cannot enter. Divine protection is over you now, not because you said the right words, not because you lived perfectly today, not because you were strong enough to deserve it, but because you are mine. And what belongs to me is always protected. What belongs to me is always guarded. What belongs to me is always wrapped in mercy, even while sleeping. Let that truth quiet you. Let it loosen the tension in your neck, the worry in your chest, the pressure behind your thoughts. Let your mind settle like a feather drifting toward the earth. Let your spirit sink gently into the soft presence surrounding you. Let your whole being lean into rest. Feel the atmosphere shift, the room growing warmer, the light softer, the stillness deeper. This is what it feels like to be blessed as you sleep. This is what it feels like when heaven hovers close, when angels take their places, when fear loses its grip because perfect love is here. My peace will guard your dreams, every part of them, from the first moment your eyes grow heavy to the last breath before morning stirs awake. Your dreams tonight will not be shaped by fear. They will not be guided by worry. They will not be clouded by shadows. Instead, they will be touched by grace. They will be softened by mercy. They will be carried by my hand. Even the places in your heart that tremble will find calm. Even the memories that ache will find warmth. Even the unknowns that whisper will fall silent under my presence. Let this comfort settle deeper. You are not drifting into chaos. You are drifting into my arms. You are not fading into unconsciousness. You are being cradled into holy rest. You are not losing control. You are gaining peace. As your body releases the final strands of tension and your mind grows quiet enough to hear only the soft echo of breath, my peace wraps itself around you like a blanket woven from heaven's calm. I will keep you as you sleep. I will watch over you. I will steady your breathing. I will hold your dreams. I will shelter your soul. And when the morning comes, the peace that guarded you through the night will rise with the sun, filling your first thoughts with warmth instead of fear, strength instead of worry, clarity instead of confusion. You will wake renewed, not because the world changed, but because rest restored you. You will rise lighter than you laid down. You will step into the day knowing you were held, embraced, protected, and carried by my love. So let go now. Sink deeply into rest. Let my peace cover you like falling light. Let my presence breathe over you like a lullaby. Let my love become the atmosphere of your dreams. You are safe, beloved. Safe to sleep. Safe to rest. Safe to drift into the quietness of the night without fear of what you will find there. My peace will guard your dreams. My presence will stay beside you. My love will keep you gently until morning. Sleep now fully, sweetly, safely, for you are mine and I am here. Be still, I am near. All the noise is behind you now. All the striving has ended. Just you, your breath, and my nearness. There is nothing left for you to carry, nothing left for you to solve, nothing left for you to prove. This moment belongs entirely to peace. Let the weight of the day slide gently off your shoulders. Let the thoughts that once pressed against your mind release their grip. Let your heart settle like a quiet lake after a long storm. Be still, beloved. I am with you, and you are safe in my arms. You have tried so hard to be strong. You have tried to do everything right. You have tried to hold yourself together even when it felt like you were unraveling. But resting in Jesus does not require effort. It requires surrender. It requires softness. It requires the courage to lay down what was never meant to sleep beside you. Feel the air shift around you as you let go. The worries that once felt urgent begin to fade. The thoughts that once raced begin to slow. The noise that once filled your mind becomes distant, like a storm moving farther and farther away. This is what a quiet heart feels like. Not empty, not numb, but held. Held in a love steady enough to silence fear. Held in a presence gentle enough to turn rest into healing. Let your breath deepen naturally. Let each inhalation fill you with calm. Let each exhalation carry away what no longer serves your soul. Feel how the rhythm settles you, anchors you, soothes you. This is the beginning of deep sleep Christian meditation, not through rituals, not through technique, but through nearness, through knowing you are not alone in this moment, through sensing my presence wrap around you like a warm covering. I am near, closer than the space between your breaths, close enough to steady every trembling thought, close enough to quiet every anxious memory, close enough to remind you that you are loved in ways you cannot measure and protected in ways you cannot see. When your heart grows still, you can feel me more clearly, not as an idea, not as a distant hope, but as the one who holds you. Tonight, let every part of you lean into that truth. You are not abandoned. You are not forgotten. You are not unseen. You are not on your own. I am here in the soft glow of this moment, in the quiet ache behind your ribs, in the slowing of your breath, in the gentle loosening of your spirit. Rest in Jesus is not an invitation to escape life. It is an invitation to find strength through stillness, to find peace that does not depend on circumstances, to find love that does not fade with seasons. Let this presence wrap around you like warm light. Let it sink into the places that have been tense for too long. Let it soften your jaw, your shoulders, your hands. Let it calm the unsettled corners of your mind. Let your thoughts drift like clouds passing through a quiet sky, observed, untouched, unburdened. You don't need to control the night. You don't need to predict tomorrow. You don't need to brace yourself for anything. The night is safe because I am in it. Tomorrow is safe because I am already there. Your life is safe because it rests in my hands. Be still, beloved. I am near. Let your heartbeat settle into a gentle rhythm, unhurried, steady, peaceful. Feel my nearness as something tangible, something living, something that breathes warmth into the cold places and lifts heaviness from the tired places. A quiet heart is not created by trying harder. It is created by trusting deeper. Trusting that you are not alone in your weakness. Trusting that you are not unseen in your exhaustion. Trusting that my hands have never let you slip from their hold. You have come to the end of a long day. A day filled with moments you carried silently, moments no one else noticed, moments that tightened your chest. But you are here now, in this sacred quiet, and you are allowed to rest. You are allowed to let go. You are allowed to breathe again without fear or strain. Let the world fall away. Let the room grow softer. Let the silence become your sanctuary. You are safe here, not because the world has changed, but because my presence holds everything you cannot hold yourself. Your body knows this peace. Your spirit recognizes this calm. Your heart responds to this gentle invitation to rest in Jesus. Slowly, gently, tenderly, allow the edges of consciousness to blur. Let yourself drift into the warm stillness waiting for you. Feel how my nearness comforts your thoughts, soothing each one until it no longer demands your attention. Feel how my peace cradles your mind, guiding it into a deeper and deeper quiet. Feel how my love settles over you like a soft blanket, protecting, calming, and reassuring you with every breath. You do not need to stay alert. You do not need to stay strong. You do not need to keep watch. I am your strength. I am your watch. I am your peace. Rest in Jesus. You are safe. Let your spirit drift as though carried by gentle hands. Let the heaviness in your limbs welcome the stillness. Let the quiet surround you like a lullaby poured from heaven. You are moving toward deep sleep now, not the restless kind that breaks you, but the healing kind that restores you. The kind that mends the worn edges of your heart. The kind that fills the emptiness with peace so steady it becomes a place to return to whenever life grows loud again. As you drift, feel my presence whisper softly through the quiet. Be still. I am near. Be still. I am here. Be still. You are safe. The noise is gone. The striving is gone. The weight is gone. Only warmth remains. Only stillness remains. Only my nearness remains. You are held without effort. You are loved without condition. You are watched over without pause. Let sleep come. Let it wrap around you, slow and sweet. Let it carry you into peaceful dreams touched by my presence. Let it whisper truth into your heart long after your thoughts have stopped speaking. You are mine. You are cherished. You are safe. Be still, beloved. Rest now, deeply, gently, beautifully. I am near. nearer than your fears, closer than your breath, surrounding you like the soft night sky surrounds the quiet earth. Sleep in my peace, sleep in my arms, sleep knowing you are held by the one who never leaves. Be still, I am near.